Hello, hello, hello! This is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Reykjavik, Iceland, where I came to properly on the Laura Owens, Old Crazy Pants, Tonsil Twins scenario. Okay, I didn't know Iceland had anything to do with it. I just happened to be here. I don't know. I'm looking for something Icelandic. There's all sorts of Icelandic stuff, but right here we got everything in English. The Drunk Rabbit. Trust me, there's a bar called the Drunk Rabbit. I didn't know there was an Iceland angle to this story. I knew this was coming down the line. I was on a plane today. I have to thank I don't know how to spell her name. Andrea, how to say her name. Rosica is my best guess. Sent me the link. So here we are. I'm in Reykjavik. By the way, it's like we're pushing 9 o'clock at night and it looks like it's noon out there. That's what we're dealing with. It's fantastic. I saw a volcano on the way in from the airport. It's all good. I'm in Reykjavik. I haven't even gotten a chance to get out and explore yet. But I've got a 2-minute arraignment that I've got to stream now. All right. So here we are. That's what's going on. I don't have the lighting worked out. It doesn't matter. Let's get to the arraignment. Claude's gonna get kicked out of this country. There's no doubt about it. Claude thinks he's going to the Blue Lagoon tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see here.
Laura Michelle Owens, 5/14/1990.
Thank you. Counsel, would you please announce?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Matthew Smiley for Joshua Coleswood for the defendant who is present via Teams.
Thank you. Counsel, do you waive a reading this morning?
I do.
Court will enter.
Nicole Northup on behalf of Ed Leiter for the state.
Oh, thank you. This morning, court will enter pleas of not guilty on behalf of the defendant as to through 7, noting that this is the initial appearance on each of those counts. Court dates will be set as follows. Initial pretrial conference, July 11th at 8:15 with Commissioner Garfinkel. Comprehensive pretrial conference, August 11th at 9 a.m. with Judge Reeder. Final trial management conference, October 16th at 9 a.m. with Judge Reeder. Trial assignment is October 23rd at 9 a.m. before the master calendar assignment judge. Current last day is November 25th. Court needs to set release conditions on these matters, on these counts. I'll hear from the state first.
Judge, she's OR right now.
I mean, it's cool. She's OR right now, own recognizance. It's cool, but I hope we get to see her. I mean, this thing's only 2 minutes long. At least we get Judge Sexy Voice on the case.
Oh, is that correct?
There have been no release conditions set, so she's responding to a summons.
Okay. The state would ask that she be released to pretrial services.
Thank you. Counsel?
Judge, she's responded to the summons. I don't believe she has any prior criminal history. We'd ask for OR release.
Who's this guy?
The defendant will be released on her own recognizance, ma'am. What that is your promise to attend all future court hearings.
Is that the attorney everyone was telling me about? That's been getting into it with a bunch of people? Or does she have a new one for this? I'm reading the responses. That's some bad air. No. I mean, whatever attorney she had got her 7-count indictment for her shenanigans in the civil action. So if she's still with him, she deserves it. That's all I'm saying.
You don't need to post a bond at this time. However, if you fail to appear for any of your future court hearings, absent good cause, court could issue a bench warrant for your arrest.
I don't remember that.
And require that you post a bond if you are taken into custody before you can be released. Court will also order that you not initiate any contact with any alleged complainant or witness. You're not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You're not to leave the state, at least not without permission. You need to continue to provide the court with proof of a local address, continue residing at that address. Looks like you've already taken care of your fingerprints. Counselor, is there anything further from the state,
No, Your Honor, thank you.
from the defense?
No, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
All right, I knew it was short, but did I miss it? Was she on there somewhere and I missed it? Claude don't play that. Claude makes him the old-fashioned way. So she never shows up. We have a different attorney, and she doesn't show up. All right, whatever. It's an arraignment. Okay, you're charged with a bunch of stuff because you're a stinky, nasty liar, and some attorney that we don't know about yet comes in and says, "All right, fine." Well, enters a pleas of not guilty on her behalf, which is the only appropriate thing to do. It's still so satisfying. The police reports were sent to me, and they were cracking me up so much. Where they went over to the house, and then she runs over to her casita, which is right like in the backyard of her parents' house or something, and then refuses to come out like a 2-year-old. Like that's gonna work. Absolutely. I was gonna do it. I guess I don't need to do a Reykjavik walkabout now over on Vlog Talk. All I could do is this. I thought about trying to incorporate the two, but I can't play the video. So I was kind of stuck with doing this stream from the hotel room, but there is a nice view and it's right there. And I will say this for Iceland, I've figured out in the past 10 minutes, the internet, at least at this hotel, is blazing, absolutely blazing. It's top notch. Go Iceland. No, and then Andrea, not to be confused with Andrea from Iowa. Andrea tells me, she's like, "Oh, there's all these Iceland connections," and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna try to go on there and pretend like like I meant to do this." Of course, it has nothing to do with anything. I was not aware of any Iceland connections. I tried for 20 seconds, and then I just couldn't. I couldn't go there. Okay, well, this is exciting stuff. Of course, the arraignment's boring. The arraignment is boring, but it sets up much better appearances down the way. And, I've got to do the video. Because it's got to go on the Who's Your Daddy playlist. It's already there. Because I think we're going to have multiple appearances and more fun here. I mean, if she had a brain in her head, she'd instruct her attorney to cut a deal and get the hell out of this because it's not going to go well. But she doesn't have a brain in her head, so it's okay. I know we've got multiple appearances of stupid here to come. Gringa, who represented her in family court, doesn't do criminal. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, by the way, what I saw, he doesn't do law. Period. Of any kind. I don't do criminal either. I do civil work. But and this has happened, if my client starts incriminating themselves with criminal liability on the stand, I call a little time out and ring them. I mean, first of all, I know because I prepped them beforehand, but I've tamped it right down and said, we need a bathroom break, Judge. And then I tell my client, you got to stop saying those things now, or you're going to be in jail. That's very rare because that sort of stuff doesn't come up often. But when you've been doing it as long as I have, a time or two it's come up. This is another attorney making an appearance in place of her new attorney. Okay, well, I don't know the story with the criminal attorney. The criminal attorney may or may not be good. And showing up at an arraignment and saying, my client pleads not guilty to all the charges is not, you can certainly send somebody else in your firm. That's a good thing to send a young associate to, or somebody else to cover if you're doing something else, because you can't screw it up. And this guy did not screw it up. He said the whole sentence and everything. So it's all good. But it is interesting. All right. What else do we need to know? That's what's good about Law Talk with Mike. And most of these places, you're turning in to learn something new. That's not how Law Talk with Mike works. Law Talk with Mike, I ask my chat what's going on. And then I'm amazed. It's a whole different concept. See how cool that is? I'm going to sell this as a virtue. I am. Yes, a nice variation on an oldie but a goodie. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm famous, right? I'm going to go out to get something to eat, but I'm afraid I'm going to be mobbed in the streets in Reykjavik, where I am confident not one person has ever viewed a Law Talk with Mike video in their life. Not one. Not 1 second. Not a click by accident. Nothing. Oh, all right. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Andrea, for pointing that out. I wouldn't have done this, the whole this whole Iceland song and dance, but I thought it was too funny. Apparently, there's somebody out there that. Well, let me read it. Let me read it and play what she. Okay. Let me see. Laura Owens went to Iceland with one of her victims. Clayton's fantasy suites were in Iceland. Oh, that's two connections. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. By the way, I haven't seen much, but what I have seen so far in the interactions I've had, it is. I don't want to say this because they may take offense to it, but I don't mean it that way. It's cute. The country is cute. I'm sorry, it is. It's charming. You get little bright things, and everything's all clean, and people are real nice. I don't mean that insulting. I just mean it's charming. That's what I mean by it. So mellow out, Iceland, already. Don't get in my face. Yeah, that's on the agenda. That's awesome. Air Force is hooking you up. Give it time. We can get there. All right, whatever. This is fantastic. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm looking up there. I know this was a 2-minute, 24-second clip, and we're rolling on 14 minutes of zero substance. I'm sorry. I'm a little slap happy. It was a bit of a flight. It was lovely. But, I'm a little disoriented. I've changed time zones again. Thank y'all for coming out. I'll see you soon.